Would you risk your life chasing something that no one could ever explain? Imagine a cold January day in 1948, when a strange, metallic object hovered silently in the skies near Fort Knox, Kentucky. Military personnel, civilians, even flight controllers, all watched it for hours. It wasn't a plane. It wasn't a weather balloon. And it didn't respond to any calls. Then, a skilled pilot of the Air National Guard was sent to investigate. His name was Captain Thomas Mantle. But hours later, Mantle was dead. What was it that he chased? And why did this case close so quickly, despite countless witnesses? On the afternoon of January 7, 1948, the skies above Fort Knox were calm, but something felt off. Radar operators at Godman Field spotted an anomaly, a large, shimmering object drifting silently at a high altitude. Witnesses on the ground watched wide-eyed as a circular, metallic craft with a pulsing red light defied every law of nature. It didn't move with the wind as any balloon would. Instead, it stayed almost eerily still, as if waiting for something, or someone. Enter Captain Thomas Mantle. Just 25 years old, he was an experienced pilot with over 2,000 hours logged in the air. Brave and committed, he was ordered to identify this silent visitor. Mantle climbed into his P-51 Mustang, ready for whatever awaited him above the clouds. If this mystery captures your attention, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There is much more dark and unexplained to come. Stay with us. As Mantle climbed higher alone, ignoring the safety protocols, a chilling tension filled the radio waves. His voice crackled with urgency as he reported, "The object is ahead and above, metallic and enormous." The other pilots turned back. Without oxygen equipment, they couldn't follow. But Mantle pressed on, his Mustang cutting through the thinning air. His messages grew terse, describing the object's slow movements, almost as if it were waiting for him. Then, at 3 p.m., everything went silent. Witnesses on the ground watched in horror as Mantle's plane spiraled out of control, tumbling downward with a haunting grace. Seconds later, his battered Mustang crashed onto a farm near Franklin, Kentucky. Mantle was dead on impact. His wristwatch, frozen at 3:18, marked the moment when the mysterious pursuit ended in tragedy. The Air Force quickly issued official explanations. Their story? Mantle lost consciousness from oxygen deprivation after flying too high without proper equipment and mistakenly chased a weather balloon. Some early reports claimed he had confused the planet Venus for the UFO, an explanation later dismissed by astronomers due to positional inaccuracies. Then came the secret skyhook balloon theory, highly classified reflective balloons used for atmospheric research. But there was a problem. For one, the Skyhook project was not publicly acknowledged until years later. And no records showed such a balloon was launched near Fort Knox at the time of Mantle's fatal flight. Despite official statements, many remained unconvinced. The rapid closure of the case, given the massive number of witnesses, only fueled suspicions of a cover-up. Despite the official story, a shadow of doubt has always lingered. Ufologists and experts questioned, why would a highly trained and experienced pilot break protocol and push beyond safe altitude limits for something as mundane as a balloon? The Skyhook balloon explanation, shrouded in secrecy and undisclosed at the time, did little to quell suspicions. There were no launch records for that day near Fort Knox, and the sudden case closure felt like an attempt to hush uncomfortable questions. The more people dug, the darker the mystery seemed to grow. Whispers circulated about the condition of Mantle's body. Some claimed he suffered burns around the eyes, internal hemorrhages, and fractures inconsistent with a typical crash. Official reports never confirmed these claims, but neither did they deny them. That silence bred conspiracy theories. Was Mantle harmed by more than just a crash? Did something else happen when he got too close to the unknown? These unanswered questions cloaked the incident in an eerie and unsettling silence. Mantle's death marked the first known fatality linked directly to UFO pursuit in America. It came on the heels of a wave of sightings that had gripped the nation since 1947, fueled by the famous Kenneth Arnold, flying saucer, reports. The media frenzy exploded, headlines screamed, "Pilot killed chasing UFO," and, "Are flying saucers dangerous?" Fear and fascination twisted together as the government struggled to manage the growing public anxiety. The Mantle case wasn't just a tragedy, it was a turning point. Following Mantle's tragic death, the military's eyes sharpened. The Fort Knox incident wasn't just another strange sighting, it was a wake-up call. What had been whispers and odd radar blips turned into serious investigations. The U.S. Air Force launched Project Sign, Grudge, and eventually Blue Book, top-secret efforts to track and analyze these mysterious flying objects. The Mantle case stood as a grim reminder: the unknown in our skies was not to be ignored, and there were forces eager to keep it hidden. But questions linger. Was Mantle chasing a top-secret Navy skyhook balloon designed for atmospheric research, a massive reflective device cloaked in government secrecy? Or had he stumbled onto something far more alien? Some suggest Mantle's Mustang was interfered with, technology beyond human grasp that doomed the pilot for getting too close. Despite official reports citing oxygen deprivation, many remain skeptical about closing the book on what really happened that cold January day. In the end, the Mantle incident leaves us staring into the great cosmic abyss, alone or not. Are the skies above hiding truths too immense for us to comprehend? The question remains, did Captain Mantle see something not of this earth? Or was it just a fatal mistake that cost a brave man his life? The truth is still out there, waiting silently in the dark. If this story sent chills down your spine or sparked your curiosity, write in the comments what you know about the Thomas Mantle case. Share your thoughts, theories, or even personal experiences related to UFOs and the unexplained. And don't stop there, suggest other mysterious cases you want us to dive into next. Your voice shapes the journey into the unknown, so let's explore these dark secrets together.